Alright. I don't have an old key on me, so I can't skip back, so... Let's see if Rebecca's finished. In the original, I think that was, I think as soon as you past that every other second time, they just came in instantly. Oh my god. That was a frightening moment. You know, I should actually talk about it. The first time I actually started playing Resident Evil was, when I was 10 years old, actually. I got Resident Evil 2 as a birthday gift. I don't remember who gave it to me, but god damn. The game scared the shit out of me back then, but now it's actually one of my more favorite games. I don't know how many times I've actually beaten Resident Evil 2 now that I think about it.
Chris! Chris! I think I got it!
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
I just remembered that I'm going to have to ignore this one for right now. Because we need an important key item. You know, with the number of times I've come back and forth in this room, I'm surprised that hasn't become a crimson head. This is actually one of the things we need right now. Yep, we're taking this emblem. I'm actually gonna put away the healing items right now so I can actually have more space. And I'm gonna grab a green herb just to heal myself up. So, like I was saying, when I first started playing Resident Evil 2, I was actually afraid of it. The setting and all that, and I had no idea how to... The setting... Just everything that happens in the game. And one of the biggest issues about it for me is, let's move this up here. One of the bigger issues for me back then was that I did not understand how the game actually worked. I was 10 years old. My best games were back then were really platformers, like Super Mario World, DuckTales. So Resident Evil was a really big step up for me in terms of genre. So I had a neighbor. Yeah, my neighbor actually played it. He was how old was he back then? I think he was like 17. Trevor's Diary, November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only two people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family. I hope they are all right. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26th, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in the lab coat said something like, "Most likely your family is already." I pray for their safety. November 27th, 1967. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So, Trevor, Trevor isn't mentioned at any point that we've gotten to this point. But if I remember correctly, Trevor is technically the one who built the mansion. So we're going to find out a little bit more about him as we continue along. Alright, we switch both emblems. And we have access to the clock's innards. This is actually important to take a look. A picture of two knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the other and the head of the other. When the two have run each other through, the path of our destiny will open. So remember, the big hand has to go for the head, which is already there. The little one has to go for the armor. So we're going to have to move the gears. Now this is actually a bit of a trick. The small one will actually move the larger one, and the larger one will move the small one. Okay. And that should be it. Wait. Yeah, that's it. And this gives us a strange mansion key. Which is the shield key. Okay, what I'm going to do is really dangerous. The last time I saved was just before doing the puzzle for the featureless mask. You know, the ones that doesn't have any of the details in it. And if I were to die at this point, I'm going to have to do a lot to get back. Oh shoot! Oh, thank you. You know, I should have actually killed him to get that knife back. Okay. Use the shield key and throw away. That's it. The shield key was just for that. And now we're in the attic. This is one enemy that I will never forget. Yawn. Okay. The nice thing about this one is that you can just skip them. Now, you could actually fight Yawn at this point, and if you fight him long enough, Kenneth will actually run in and help you out to try to get rid of Yawn. And two things could happen at that point. If you don't kill Yawn fast enough, you can potentially end up accidentally killing Kenneth. This is something of a good thing too in this case, because Kenneth actually has the combat shotgun, which is a lot more powerful than what we have. Or if you can fight Yawn off fast enough, Yawn will actually escape and Kenneth gets to live. I don't think you can get the combat shotgun any other way. I have to double check I have to double check that. But I'll check later. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and finish up what I was saying earlier. No, it looks like that's a Crimson Head now. But no, my neighbor was the one who actually beat Resident Evil 2 the first time. Ah! Let go! Let go! Let go! Ugh. He beat it the first time, and I've just watched, so I can actually understand the game better. I got an idea of how the game played and all that, but unfortunately I still didn't really understand how the game itself worked. So I still kept on dying a lot back then. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to actually have to leave the pistol here for a good reason, and actually if I'm going to do that, I'm going to make another save.
Are you okay? Want me to treat your wounds?
Yeah, sure.
Could you? Thanks.
Somebody sure knows how to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here, homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
Actually, I just remembered that whole combat shotgun thing, that's actually something that happens with Jill, not Chris, so that's actually a little mix up on my part. Okay, so we've got 9 shots in the shotgun left, and we've got all 4 death masks. We're going to actually need the shotgun here because the pistol could work, but that's gonna be a lot of shots wasted, and I really don't want to waste all those all that valuable ammunition. Yeah, that's a crimson head at this point. This is my longest recording yet. At this point, I've got over 2 hours recorded. Okay. Okay, that zombie's gone. And so is this one, so more shotgun ammo. Alright. So I guess let me just continue. Where did I do? Oh, alright. It wasn't until like I don't remember if he was the one who told me or if I saw him do it, but there were cheat codes that there was one cheat code that I used a lot back then, and it was the infinite ammo cheat code. Ugh. And I think I played with that code for, I want to say, over a year. Until I actually got the nerve to actually try to beat it without it. And I finally beat it. Also, if you thought skipping that fight with Yawn, if you skip that fight with Yawn, you still have to deal with a boss fight. Come on, let me grab this. Ah. No, 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 don't corner me. Oh. Press the switch and we are out. The stone and metal object. This is what we pretty much were aiming for. An emblem carved on the octagonal object. So pretty much we've put all 4 deathmarks on there and we actually fought a Crimson Head. And that's pretty much how they fight. And that's also why I don't like fighting Crimson Heads. They are nasty zombies to deal with. Alright, we're going to have to go through all the way so we can actually finally go outside, actually. Still good on ammunition, so should be fine. Let's see. Here's the funny thing about me using that goddamn cheat code back then. After about a year, I think it was a year, might have been less, I don't remember. It's, again, this is over like 17 years since I first played the game. But after deciding to just play through it straight and finally beating it, I got both the satisfaction and for the first time I've actually unlocked, I think it was the 4th survivor. Alright, use the stone and metal object here and it opens this gate. Ooh. And we are officially outside the mansion, or the back of the mansion at this point. Okay, some shells. There is a map here too that we're going to want. No? Thought there was a map here. I didn't want to go outside. I wanted to pick up those items. Where was I? Oh yeah, I ended up unlocking the 4th survivor. And Jesus Christ, I was like, what? I was wondering what that was. I never knew about like big secrets like that. Let me see something. Oh, I'm still technically inside the mansion here. I want to call it quits at this point. So I need to find a safe spot and courtyard. That's it. Okay, so the area I went through. Okay, I remember what I need to do for that one. So let's go back out here and solve another puzzle, which involves little wind vanes. It was also at this point that I mentioned way back in the beginning where I saw some slowdown.
Respond. Wesker? Monster chains. Retreat. Not exist. Away from what's outside the man.
Alright. This is the point where on my other computer that the game would actually slow down. So I had issues at this point. The gate will open when the guard dog's desires are fulfilled. The last gasps of destruction. Statue with red eyes. The war cry of revenge. I don't remember. I think. No, I think it has to be pointing north. There we go. The Cerberus statues have to be facing away from each other. And I think this might be west. No, that's south, so yeah, it has to be pointing west. There we go. It looks like I'm not having any slowdown issues, so it should be good. If there's any of you who actually have picked up this game on Steam and you're having slowdown issues, there are a few guides on how to fix that. Also, remember how I mentioned the original crests from the original game actually have a use? This is where you use them. Unfortunately, I only have one of them right now, so I'll have to come back later with the rest. Wait, is there... A large statue stands silently in the darkness. This is a long way through, but I kind of passed the shortcut up here. Faint light shimmers through the crack. Maybe it's a sign of life. I'm just trying to see if there's anything out here I can pick up, but I guess not. Oh, the map. Okay. And this is what we gotta deal with now, the courtyard. And it's really just this, really. Alright. Fruit bed. Looks like no one's used it in a long time. Family picture. There's a journal left by someone. 19. Daddy attached first. Mom attached second. Inside red and slimy. White and hard. Not true, Mom. Where? Then no dad. Found Mom again. When attached Mommy, she moved no more. She's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Mom, where? I miss you. That's a little disturbing. I think there's actually an item here. I think it's the crank. Yep. The square crank. I think we'll need the crank later on anyway, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. Take the ink and... Well, first things first, I'm gonna save. And be a little mean, so I'm going to leave you guys off with a cliffhanger at this point. Sorry, guys. So, until next time, we'll see who came in, and we'll continue our adventure through the courtyard. So until then, everyone, later.